Wow, remember this song? Ura Era Iri Sasahaha? I do, and I remember it was one of the first songs on YouTube about Punjabi. And we often forget that the Punjabi language is not exclusively for Sikhs, and nor is the land of Punjab exclusively for Sikhs. Punjab da matlab hai the land of 5 rivers. तो ਉਹ 5 ਰਿਵਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਰਿਲੀਜਨਸ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਕਲਚਰਸ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਸਿੱਖ, Hindu, Muslim, Christians, Buddhist, Jains. There are so many religions that come in Punjab and all live in peace and harmony. And ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਦੀ Punjabi. Punjabi is not owned by anyone. It's not anyone's slave. And it helps communication across all borders. And as for the music, you know that Punjabi music rules everywhere. It makes everyone dance, of every religion and of every creed or nationality. But aaj jo gana tusi sunaya, you probably heard it. I know I heard it a few years ago, probably about 10 years ago. And it's now got so many hits on YouTube. It's still probably the #1 Punjabi teaching tool song. And I'm glad that I've got Sunny here with me today, who actually made that video. Sunny, pehla ta sat sri akal, welcome to the show. Sunny, I remember this, manu chete a, it was one of the first, hai na? ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਇਹ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣੀ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣਾਈ ਤੂੰ, what made you do this at a time? ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ YouTube ਮਸੀਂ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਾ at that time. So ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ?
Yeah, so I joined straight after leaving uni. This was over 10 years ago. I was 23, 24 then. So straight from uni, I worked for one of the channels, the Sikh channels. And the idea was to create some sort of attention to the channel, to get a lot more eyes on it, especially for kids, younger generation. And me and a couple of the colleagues, we thought, okay, let's create some sort of animation. And so we started sketching, and it took quite a while. It took the first few weeks to get some ideas together, to generate sketches, and then we found a track from Daya Singh, who made the original song. The song, the Ura Era. So we worked with that, and we got together on the characters. We had a concept, create the characters, the letters. We had to
big blackboard there, we can see.
Big blackboard, yeah.
It's almost like a classroom, right?
Yeah, the whole classroom idea. It took quite a while to kind of get to that stage, quite a few months, and it was the first time I actually worked on an animation of this sort. But yeah, the music was really essential. That was the main part, because it's really catchy, and then the animations on top had to be modern. That's why this character's got sunglasses, he's got a guitar in his hand as well, and he's tapping away.
Pop star banata.
Yeah, we made him a pop star. That was the idea. We wanted to brand, create more characters and develop it further. But we initially got to this stage to begin with. But yeah.
And then it really hit off. I remember this really hit off, the animation really hit off. We used to hear it and see it everywhere. And how did that feel? That must have been like, whoa, hold on. We didn't expect this much of a feedback.
No, yeah, we used to get phone calls every other week, requesting this on the DVD. And at first, I didn't understand what what the whole catch was.
What's so cast about it? It's only a cartoon.
It's only a cartoon. But yeah, we got a lot of requests. People wanted to see more of this character. They wanted to see more of the animation. So we there are other projects in work. It just after so many years of it just sitting there, it's never developed into anything. But yeah, this was the main one that kind of kickstarted everything off. And sometime in the future, when I do get time, I maybe kind of revisit that, other animations. But yeah, it was surprising, but at the same time, there is a need, especially in our community, of learning Punjabi, especially for kids. Because I mean, there are the animations out there, there are books, but I believe there's got to be something a bit more for that we can do, on that side of things.
How essential is it for kids to be joined with animation in this day and age? I mean, nowadays it was all about books, learning from books. I learnt by reading J.S. Nagaraji's books, who in my eyes is a legend. Without them books, I would have never passed my GCSE and A-level Punjabi. But there were no cartoons around when, in 1991, I sat my GCSE. When 1993, I done my A-level in Punjabi. There were no cartoons around for that. There was no YouTube. There was no internet. To cartoon di paiya kise ghar computer nahi hunda si. So, so how essential is it now that with animation we draw the kids in?
Yeah, so I mean, I studied GCSE Punjabi, and after that, there wasn't any sort of resources like this. Yeah, there were books, there was videos, but nowadays, kids are all on their tablets, they're on their phones, animations. They're watching them all. At kind of that level, so it's always there. Books, nowadays are seen as secondary, especially for kids growing up. Yeah. So if you can create something like this animation, it's more engaging. So they're listening to the music, they're taking it in without even realizing. So subconsciously, it's in their head. The music's there, the songs there. It's so it is. I do believe it's really important animation going forward.
When you look at this animation now, 10 years ago, perhaps now it looks dated. Now the animation, as you've seen, like from I'm 13, is quite very well advanced, on a sort of Disney sort of level. So how quickly do you think we've done that? Or do you think it's taken time and we've lagged behind in that? And we should have been there a lot more earlier?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of talented animation artists and designers now. I think collaboration and working together and having kind of, having a team or some sort of direction it's really important now. That's how you're going to get the best out of out of the artists, out of the animators. But yeah, it is animation, and it's progressed a lot since these days. And the RM13 guys, they've kind of taken it to another level.
That's the level we need to be on, though, right?
Yeah,
Because we're playing catch up, really.
Yeah. It's getting there. It'll get there. It's it's getting there now. But yeah.
But I think you sowed the seed. When you did this, you sowed the seed for everyone to go and think that we can do that ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at it like that back then. It was just.
No, you can look at it now like that.
Yeah. I've seen the almost 3 million views on
3
YouTube.
million hits you've had on this.
Yeah.
3 million hits.
Yeah.
So even with fake views, our kalakar can't even hit that. Although some do in about 2 hours before the track is even released. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਹਿੱਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ 3 million. ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਦੱਬਦੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਬਟਨ ਨੂੰ. But yeah, so it's great then. And I think one of the most amazing things is ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ GCSE ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, right? And ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਆ, right? So ਆਪਾਂ ਅਕਸਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ, we often forget ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ 'ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਣ ਆ. ਆਪਾਂ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚਨ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ. ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਨੂੰ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਵੰਡੀਏ, ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਛਾਣ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਥਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਧਰਮ ਕਮਿਊਨੀਕੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਸੋ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. ਐਂਡ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਸਨੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਹਿ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਆ ਉਹ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਂਟਾਈਸ ਕੀਤਾ. You brought kids into the sort of fold and you let kids know, look, learning can be fun, you can do it with animation. And a lot of people have taken your idea on forward, and now hopefully we're seeing them levels where we can get onto Pixar and DreamWorks and Disney sort of levels, and companies like Amazon and Netflix, they'll be asking us for our content hopefully at some stage.
Yeah, that's it. That is the dream. Yeah. So all future generations, that's where they should be aiming for. It's out there. Amazon, Netflix, the shows. Yeah. So yeah, and anything's impossible. I never thought I could create anything like this. So anyone growing up, future generations.
Paji, there's kalakars out there. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ 3 million genuine views ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ. ਸਾਰੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ 15 ਗੀਤ ਗਾ ਕੇ. ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਿਸਲਾਈਕਸ ਆ. 3 million ਡਿਸਲਾਈਕਸ ਲਈਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ, 3 million ਵਿਊਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ. ਸੋ ਵੈਲ ਡਨ ਸਨੀ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਫੱਟੇ ਚੱਕ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਬਸ ਬਣੇ ਹੋ ਆ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਡੌਨ ਛਾਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਵੈਲ ਡਨ ਐਂਡ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਐਂਡ ਦੇयर ਯੂ ਗੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੋ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਜੋ ਹੋਈ ਆ ਐਨੀਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਖਿੱਚਿਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਵਿਜ਼ੂਅਲੀ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਕਿੰਗ ਇਟ ਇੰਜੋਏਬਲ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਅਤੇ GCSE A ਲੈਵਲ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਰਜ਼ ਆ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਸੀ 1991 to 1993 ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਹੀ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬorough ਵਿੱਚ in the London borough ਮੈਂ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਹੀ ਬੈਠਾ ਸੀ in a whole school hall sitting my GCSEs. We didn't have the privilege of being born in areas like Handsworth or Gravesend or Ilford or Birmingham, Nottingham, Derby, Leicester. ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਪਿੰਡ 'ਚ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਗਏ ਆ ਸੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਇਹੀ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਜਿਵੇਂ all the teaching aids we have and all the facilities we should have, there's no reason why kids shouldn't be sitting their GCSE and A-level Punjabis. If there's still the same number of you sitting GCSE and A-level Punjabis as there was 10 years ago, then something's going wrong. Something's going wrong and we need to correct that. Sunny, thank you for coming today. And ਆਪਾਂ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਪਫੁਲੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕੀਤਾ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਵੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ